Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Greene, hard-hitting, and in your face, it's a miracle hour. I choose to spend it with you because I love you, and you're my family. Got a beautiful sunset going on out here. 1000 freaking X, baby. I value human life more than I do computers and AI, and we will resist the AI takeover. You have no idea what's coming. No idea. And honestly, this is probably the most groundbreaking, most important video you could ever watch, bar none. So like it, share it, get it out to your friends and family, because this is the truth. You know, most Americans, they don't see what's coming. They have no freaking idea. They can't see the forest through the trees. So let's just dig right into it. 1000X this again, like it. 1000 likes, at least. Sam Altman, founder, creator, OpenAI. Yeah, I'm familiar. Where do you think these people hang out? Maui, booyah. Known this stuff for years. Open chat, artificial intelligence. You know the chat bot? You guys tried this out yet? Have you used it? Go experiment with it. Go check it out, see what it generates. I've tested it out quite a bit. Last night I had it write an entire movie script in about 5 seconds. These things can write anything. Ask it a question, pops it out. Hey, make me a jingle for Maui. Boom, 2 seconds later, done. Ask it anything, it'll define it, it'll give you the information. This is a self-thinking, replicating, learning machine. But here's the problem with it. It's only the half-truth. It's only what they want you to see. And there's a reason why they released it to the public. They want you to program it. And they're not releasing all the features of it. So let me give you an example. Let's say you say, open chat, write me a sales script. I've got a widget to sell. Or, hey, chat bot, tell me what the top, dividend stocks are to buy. Or how would I trade Bitcoin, let's say, on the weekly chart? Won't pop it out. It says, this information we can't give you because of our terms of service. We can't release this information to you. You ask questions like, hey, chatbot, who is this person married to? It says, this is private information. You're not allowed access to this information. Then you say, well, who's Bill Gates married to? And it'll tell you, Melinda Gates. He's married to Melinda, and it'll tell you exactly what's going on. You can ask it anything. Now, in addition to its chat bot, there are image bots. One of them is called Dolly. Not everybody has access to it. Can just generate images over and over again from thin air. You can say, hey, paint me a Picasso of this sunset right now, and then do it in 100 different ways. Pops it out, 5 seconds later, done. So, my point being, Americans have no idea what's coming. Even what happened over the last couple of years, it's beside the point. It has even nothing to do with the main picture. I've known this for years. For years. Had nothing to do with what happened over the last couple of years. This is an AI takeover. In fact, some people are saying, it sounds kind of crazy, it's aliens, they say. They say, well, if an alien wanted to come to this planet, they would put an artificial intelligence that could learn, that was self-replicating, that wasn't biological, so it could last forever, and then they could basically seed on the new host planet and basically take over and develop all the technology. But here's the real truth. It ain't no alien. I think you know what it is. My spiritual warriors out there most certainly do. So, Americans have no idea what's coming. And we will resist, like John Connor, the AI takeover, because human life is much more valuable and special than a stupid computer. But this is what you're going to be faced with. I'm already seeing it on YouTube. People making videos say, hey, take advantage of the AI. It'll make money with the AI. Oh, yeah, not a big deal. It's replacing all the jobs, but, take advantage of it. Take advantage of Dolly. You can go to thispersondoesn'texist.com. I don't know if you've seen this. This person doesn't exist. There's variations of this, and you just keep hitting refresh. And it'll generate an AI face that doesn't exist over and over and over and over again. This is an AI war. This is an AI war. Why do you think Elon Musk bought Twitter? Because it's an AI war. This is what so few people understand. What happened over the last couple of years we can't talk about? It's an AI war. That's what people don't understand. It's a takeover of humanity. So Americans, they have no idea what's coming. They are so ill prepared. And, you know, I just speak to all this from the bottom of my heart. You know, I value human life. I value human beings. So we will resist the AI takeover along with you. And people like me, I think people like you, we value freedom more than we do convenience. That's going to be another thing, too. They're going to say, well, you know, it's just so darn convenient for this AI to do everything, do everything. You can ask it anything, write anything, do anything. It can think for you. And by the way, all the information, when you ask it a controversial topic, and you know what those controversial topics do, it'll give you a state answer because it's programmed by the state. Who's programming all this AI? Well, the state. And by the way, this is just what they've released to the public. So what they've got on a governmental level, we've already reached a singularity. I told all you this in 2010. We reached a singularity. The expectation that computer algorithms would exceed human conscious awareness and self-learning and begin replicating has already happened. It happened in 2010. All the elites have already merged with these machines. What do you think these people are doing? Why do you think Elon Musk is rolling out the Neuralink? Why do you think all these people have competing technologies? Jeff Bezos just invested in a competing technology. Peter Thiel's invested in competing technology because all this goes to the AI takeover. And you know what's so dumb about it is the American people are going to buy off on it and buy like sheep, hook, line, and sinker. Not you, but they're going to love it. Oh, the convenience. It's like eating a freaking potato chip. You mean this AI supercomputer can do my job? Perfect. You mean it can remove all my freedom overnight? Sounds great. The American general normie, I'll call them, will say, well, sounds great. Yeah, sure, yeah. What's the problem with the self-driving car just driving me off a cliff? Yeah, makes sense. Sure, let the state determine where I can and cannot go. Oh, yeah, you know, enter a question in there, or just let the state tell me what to do or what to think about. So we're at the point now where human awareness and consciousness has been diminished at a grave scale. At a grave scale. And you and all of us and the freedom fighters still left truly are the John Connors of this world fighting the Terminator. We are the resistance. Americans have no idea what is coming. So my message today is a grave situation. I encourage you, go look at this stuff for yourself. Go to OpenAI. Go to their website. Enter a couple questions into the chat box. Say, hey, write me a jingle for, a snowflake character, a fictional character that likes to jump through hoops and 1000x to the moon. It'll pop it out in 2 seconds. Write a whole jingle. Whole thing's going to rhyme, too. Who owns all this technology? Who owns the IP and the intellectual property to all this, all the images that they're generating? They're only releasing this to the public now because, again, you're just a tool to program this stuff to the next level so they can get rid of you and eradicate you. That's a hardcore truth. This whole thing's been an AI takeover from the beginning. I knew this when I started 15, 16 years ago in social media. Every keystroke, every thumbprint, every reaction, coming even from the dilation of your pupil, is a patent from these big tech companies. They own everything. They control everything. They have all the data. Data is the new oil. This is the new industry. This is the new power structure. This is the new system. Where do you think blockchain, all this stuff comes from? It comes from all roads lead to the CBDCs and lead to Rome. So the American population don't really know the truth. They don't really understand. But you do. Value human life. Value freedom over convenience. Value people. You know, you need the small town mentality. Had a couple conversations here today, but what's wrong about America is there is no small town mentality. People working together, even for your own happiness. People equals power. The small town your friends, your relationships, the church, your congregation. These are all the things I focus on building on a daily basis. That's what matters. Not segregation, not being alone, not being isolated. You know, the American dream that they sold most of us for years, an absolute illusion, a detestable lie of untruths and unreality. You know, you got to wake up, take the red pill, jump down the rabbit hole and see the truth for what it really is. So again, the focus of today's quick live stream as we enjoy the 1000X sunset going down below is our King Jesus paints a perfect image and a perfect sunset. And the AI will attempt to warp that, will attempt to destroy that, will attempt to pervert that. Where's the direction going, Christopher? Well, the full integration and the transhumanism, that's where it's going. Integrate man with machine. Hey, what's the next thing Elon Musk's working on? Well, it's not just the Neuralink, it's the Tesla AI bot. Why is that? Why would they be spending so much money and pushing this direction? Why would they be going through so much darn trouble to control the entire world right now, Christopher? Makes no sense. Unless you know the truth about what I'm just telling you right here today. The absolute reality of the red pill. So all these companies, OpenAI, and there's many of them, all developing this technology, putting out this fourth, fifth generation warfare to the American people and to human beings in general. In fact, this is one thing we can all get behind. This really is a war between the tech and all human sanctity and all human life. This is a war against human beings. It's a war against real people. And we will resist. We will resist the AI. Because again, we value human life. We value God. And we value people more than anything else. We value love. And it's a very, very scary situation that we're approaching. So I love all you guys. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful little sunset here in Maui, Booyah. Maui, Booyah. But that's a reason for everything that just happened, by the way. It's just one grand scheme to reorganize all the world resources. And guess what the most important resource in the world is? Guess what the world wars were fought over during World War I and World War II? You should know by now. You. 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 That's why everything's about you. That's why it's all about populations, population controls, what you can and cannot do, where you can and cannot go. And that's why they pushed all this madness over the last couple of years, because what's coming Americans can't even conceive. Most don't even have the IQ to understand and discern the truth. So I just encourage you all to see what's coming, to know what is coming. It ain't pretty. Americans aren't ready for it. This is an AI war. It's an AI takeover. It is a war against, in my view, human life. And again, if you look at it from a spiritual angle, of course, evil could never ever replicate the beauty and the sanctity of what it is to be a human being. They can't create Adam and Eve. Only God can do that. The only thing they can do is pervert it, desecrate it, and piss on it, quite frankly. And that's what they're doing. So as you see this sales pitch roll out over the next decade, and you're going to see a lot of bong sheep bob themselves right into it, and they're going to love every second of it, just like we see most people obey. They're going to love it. Oh, it's convenient. Yeah, it does all my jobs. Oh, yeah, this is great. I got a girlfriend. She's an AI. She's beautiful. You know, she tells me everything I want to hear. People are going to eat it up and lose their souls. They'll lose everything that's valuable and everything that's pure and everything that's holy. Again, no AI could ever produce a sunset like this, because this is real back here. No AI could ever possess or create human truth or human reality or human fallibility or human sin or the purity of what it is to be a man or a woman, to have beauty and philosophy and art and culture. All these things, joy, sadness, fear. All those things are human. They're the core to our souls. They're what makes us alive. A living, breathing thing that, by the way, never dies but is eternal in the kingdom of the Lord Jesus Christ and God the Father. So as we live through the end times, in the tribulatory period of our lives, and we watch that beautiful sunset go down and we praise the Lord for all his glory and beauty and that amazing brushstroke, I warn all of you tonight, understand the truth, that Americans aren't ready for what's coming. So be ready. If you got the eyes to see and the ears to hear, I love you. And we are the freedom fighters and the resistance, the real resistance for truth, love, liberty, and of course our King. God bless, share this worldwide. This is the truth about the AI takeover. Do not be deceived.